All right, we're gonna make some jalapeno bacon deviled eggs. So we're just gonna put the eggs in there, let it come to a boil. We've got the bacon right here. We're gonna bake this in the oven at 400 degrees for approximately 15 minutes. I'm actually gonna put some brown sugar on them, maybe some maple syrup, crisp them up. Then once our eggs are done, we're gonna do, get the yolks out of them. And then we're gonna chop up this bacon and chop up jalapeno. Come to a rapid boil. You're going to turn them off. And then we're going to heat and let them sit with it. Let's check on our bacon. So we're gonna just flip this over. It's not even crispy yet. Still has a ways to go. I did put some brown sugar on it. You're going to let this crisp up. I spared you most of my having to do all those eggs. This is the last one. So if you could find a way that you boil your eggs and they don't fall apart and it all looks beautiful, then by all means use that way. You always want to just make sure you clean your knife before you cut it. And then we've got our eggs right here. We've got our other yolks right here. We've got our bacon jalapeno right there. I'm going to put it all. Okay, so in here we have some secret sauce, mayo, dried mustard, rice vinegar, sugar. And then we have the jalapenos and bacon. And then you have your eggs that you're going to fill. Now, when you're doing this, if we're doing this for a guest or a party, always wear gloves. You can get them at your local pharmacy or grocery store. But this is just for my husband and I, so I'm not wearing gloves for this. But just so you know, you should always be extremely clean as possible when you're cutting your eggs, because these are going to be eaten raw. They're already cooked, but you know, not going to be heated up. So you got to be super clean when you're cooking items like this, hors d'oeuvres. And also when you're filling them, I would definitely wear gloves. So let's start. How we're going to get started is I'm going to put all bacon and jalapenos. And if you don't want it as hot, then don't put as much jalapenos in it. So you can see. You want to get all the lumps out as much as possible. Just show like this. Pull all those lumps out. Okay, now let me do a little taste test. That is fantastic. Now you could top these with some paprika if you want. A little bit of salt. My husband likes to eat this filling just as is because it is so delicious. And again, if you are doing this, sorry, Michelle, if you are doing this for a party, be sure, please, you wear gloves, and you're gonna wanna cut up some extra crispy bacon and put it just as a garnish on top of these. Also, this is jarred jalapenos. If you can get fresh jalapenos, oh, so good. These are so much better than store-bought deviled eggs. It's always nice when you make stuff from scratch. So, and this does make a lot. I made, I think, maybe 6 or 8 eggs I used. Let's get this last one right here. And you can see there's quite a bit left, but you don't want to top them too much because people can't pop them in their mouth. So let's give this little guy a little more. So good. So you just put you over them now. Give you good luck. So yummy. So hope you can make this.